Shalom, shalom, people of God. How are you today? This is Apostle Mercedes London. For those that don't know me, I'm the author of Fulfilling God's Purpose for Your Life Against All Odds. Um, and the prayer of a bitter wife, of course. Thank you so much for sending me. I just want to say thank you for sending me your questions, prayer requests. It has been amazing. Thank you so much. And also, for the invitations. For the invitations, of course, we're having a special guest this week, Prophetess Angelique from Rotterdam. So I think she's having some technical difficulties to come online. So instead, we are so excited that she will be doing this program with us, at least this week. And if you've not followed some of our broadcasts before, definitely check her out. That is Prophetess Angelique, and from Rotterdam here in the Netherlands. So she is going to be with us this week. And I think, yeah, like I said, she's having some technical difficulties. I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for sending in your prayer requests and praise reports and even invitations. I would love to, travel to come and, grace your weddings and baby dedication, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that. But thank you. And it's so nice to to see what God has been doing, and the marriages that is being restored, and the feedback also from my book. And thank you. I'm reading it, everything, all the information, all the messages you guys have been sending me. I have been reading those praise reports. You know how your marriage is being restored because of the prayer of a bitter wife, now communicating effectively with your spouse. I said, to God be the glory. I'm really happy that that is really working for you. So I have two interesting questions today. I'm going to answer these questions. So let's hope we'll be able to have connection with Prophetess Angelique. But if she's not able to come on today, this is question I definitely want her to tackle for us. And if you missed the broadcast yesterday, we had a special guest yesterday, Prophet Apostle Joy. She's just amazing as well. So you want to do a check the rerun on our social media and see what the comment she made as well. Please share this broadcast. Also, let me know where you're watching from, and if you have questions, there's a phone line especially open for you. Send us your questions, and of course, if you also send us your questions via social media, we are also ready to pull out some of the questions and answer it. So let me know where you're watching from, and in the meantime, I'll be right back. We'll be right back to come and you know answer your questions. Welcome back. And this is Apostle Mercedes. Again, we are streaming live from the Netherlands. And this is my prayer. This is my marriage and relationship counseling Q&A session. So I'm extremely, it's something that's a bit difficult. I'm really happy that you're reaching out to me, to us, with your questions. But questions are not always because I always say these are real questions, real issues, and from real people. So my first question goes like this. Again, this is from, I think it's from Topway. Say, I have been separated from my husband since the past 2 years. All he does is cheat with different women. My mother-in-law said that this is my fault. I used to believe it. I no longer believe it. Believe this lie. I need different. I need deliverance. I think deliverance from this marriage. What should I do? I want out. Don't suggest prayer. Don't suggest prayer. Thank you so much for sending in this question. Um, Yes, and she said, "Don't suggest prayer." I definitely I'm a prophetic intercessor. So my first thing is prayer. Prayer is definitely not my last thing. So I would, yeah, you should always pray. Men ought to pray and never give up. So prayer is always the way to go. Okay, so so you cannot ask me not to suggest prayer since you say it. You need to pray. Okay, and again, I'm really sorry that you're going through this because infidelity is not a good thing, and that is why we have put this well balanced book together, the prayer of a bitter wife, and in there I talked about also infidelity and things like that. Of course, um, I spoke with people who have really gone through that, and we spoke with also experts and psychologists, and so it's a well balanced book. So I will be sending a copy to you. So your question is, your husband you have been separated, you are not divorced, but you've been separated from your husband, and because he's been unfaithful. He's been unfaithful uh, to you and his mother-in-law. That is your mother-in-law. His mother uh, blames you for that, and you need deliverance. Yes, trust is everything in a relationship. Trust is definitely everything. So if he's been caught several times. So I would suggest that you have a conversation. Have a conversation with this guy. Is he willing to even work on this marriage? Is he having a sexual addiction? Because if he's addicted to having sex with all these women, check if it is an addiction. Is it just being promiscuous or it is an addiction? If it is an addiction, he need a professional help, and that needs to be treated as any other addiction. Okay, so people can be addicted, and then if that is the case, or has he received the arrow of lust? So that means he needs to be delivered from the spirit of lust. So in any way, in order to get in order to even get free from that addiction, he definitely need deliverance anyway because it's really bad. But I talked to him. I would say get professional help if he's also willing to work on this marriage. If he's also willing to work on this marriage, and you're willing to work on this marriage too. Oh, by the way, what is your mother-in-law doing? In the why are they blaming you? So I would say it's never. I don't think it's ladies need to be careful. Don't blame yourself. Don't think maybe if you have extra makeup, then he will don't have to. Somebody who's going to cheat is going to cheat. So I'm glad that you're finally coming to that truth to say, you know what, this is not my problem. It's a lie. I'm not the cause of this. So it's a good thing, But you guys have been separated for 2 years. So the fact that you've not divorced him, maybe there's still something there. Get a professional help if you have to stay in this marriage, and then you want to make sure that you're not getting STD, you're not getting some like diseases because for the sake of getting. So again, you need to pray. Again, you guys need to pray. Obviously, uh, uh I don't think he's safe. You need to be safe, because it's not a decent thing. People with the right mind will not cheat on their spouse. So I would have loved to know more about this story, about your foundation. So anyway, so you need to pray, you need to talk, communicate, you need to get professional help, and discern what exactly where that promiscuity is coming from. Is he addicted? Is he dealing with sexual addiction? So look, get a professional help that need to get him clean up. But is he even willing to work on this marriage? So, and but I'm going to send you my book, The Prayer of a Bitter Wife, and I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send you 2 copies so that you can give, probably 3 copies, so that you can give him one, and give your mother-in-law one, and you read one. And even this topic, I want to deal with it again. I want to even deal with it. I want to elaborate on it, you know, uh, tomorrow with my guest. Prophetess Angelique, because we want to deal with this issue. So again, I'll say thank you for sending me this question. Thank you for sending me this question. And let me see. I think we're having some comment. You too. Oh, okay. So that is so. Thank you for sending me your comment. Okay. So I still have one question. So we'll be right back. So if you have more questions or you're having, let me see. I think let me see if we can see pull Prophetess Angelique up. But if not, we'll definitely be seeing her. We'll be treating this question because a lot of people are going through this. So stay tuned. So I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for staying with me. We are back. Thank you. So again, thank you for sending me your questions. I'm checking online to see if we still have more question. So again, the name of the title of my book is The Prayer of a Bitter Wife. You can also get this in Amazon.com or Amazon.nl. There are a lot of information there. It will really help you. It talks about boundaries. It talks about healthy boundaries. Before you say I do at the plant, maybe you're in an abusive relationship and there are a lot of information how to put a plan together to exit those relationships in a safe place. So try and get that. It will really be of help. Again, my special guest today is unable to log in. I think she's having some technical difficulties, but if not, she'll be on tomorrow. We will be deliberating, elaborating on some of the issues that you guys have been sending to us, because you definitely have hearts for marriages. And if you have not seen my other broadcast on marriage and relationship counseling session, Q&A session, please visit my Facebook and other outlets where we are streaming live, and then just do the replay. Okay. So my next question is this. Okay. So okay, my name is Topweb. I'm in. Okay, so I'm just going to use that name. I'm just going to use that name as a screen name. That is the advice I got from my team putting this together because of the nature of the question and situation. So we need to protect people who are definitely protecting your privacy. Absolutely matter to us. So I'm in a desperate need for prayers. My husband wants me to get pregnant before the end of this year, okay? Or else he will divorce me. I went to check up, I think like a medical checkup. I went to check up. Nothing is wrong with me, but he refused to get himself checked, medical checkup. I'm actually tempted to sleep with one of his friends. I wish Prophetess Angelique was online with me. I need this child to save my marriage. I need your advice. Oh, precious one. Precious one. Yes, you do sound extremely desperate, but I'm not sure if you're born again. I don't think you're born again. And if you are born again, please don't do this. Don't do that. I do understand. First of all, you're not God, or you know you are being threatened. Your husband is threatening you, like if you don't give him a child, he's going to divorce you. So that doesn't sound like love there. That doesn't sound like love at all. And now that pressure or ultimatum is almost driving you now to go and take some desperate and really bad measures in order because now you're considering to go and sleep with his friend in order to have a child. That is a no, no, you can't do that. You cannot condescend to that. You cannot do that because you're definitely going to regret it. You cannot bring a child into the world like that. You're married. And if he doesn't want you, if he want to put you out, let him put you out. But then go and have don't go and commit adultery or have you know don't go and have sex with his friend in order to get pregnant for him. Are you kidding? You cannot do that. That is a no-no. This will not save your marriage. This will rather destroy your marriage. What do you do? Do you intend to keep it? To how do you intend to do this? I want to hear from you. I would say please get a professional help. Get professional help. You need to talk about this matter seriously. So we're going to be elaborating on this issue tomorrow with my special guest. It's going to be online tomorrow. So we're going to elaborate on this. I definitely will get, you cannot do this. You can't before the end of the year. So it, the fact that he's putting time pressure on you, like if you don't get pregnant by the end of the year, first of all, yeah, you need to talk. Maybe you should go check, again together with him. And you need, we want to pray for you, but the mindset, you need to change your mindset. If not, you're going to get into a serious trouble with your husband, with yourself, and you cannot bring an innocent child to the world just because your husband said you need to get pregnant. So you need to reevaluate this relationship. You need to reevaluate this relationship. I'm going to be deliberating on this again with my special guest tomorrow, because I think she's having the technical difficulties. We're going to see her today. But I want to send this book. I want to rush this book to you, The Prayer of a Bitter Wife, and it is power packed. There are even prayers for the fruit of the womb. We are seeing almost impossible cases right now. People that the doctors have actually written off, say, you know what, they can never get pregnant. So we've been praying for them, and the Lord has been honoring our prayers, and they have been having children. So I want to also pray for you. I want to pray for you. You renew your mind. You need to repent from even that thinking, to even think that you want to go somewhere else. And I think it's bad that you have to be in a relationship that will bring you to that level. You can't condescend. So I'm praying right now that the Lord will touch your womb and touch your husband, the sperm, to bring every correction that needs to be corrected, that you both will be fruitful in in Jesus' name. So I'm just praying for healing and restoration. Please talk to your husband, talk to each other. Do not go outside. Don't break those boundaries, because you want to be in a place where the Lord can protect you. Is definitely don't allow the spirit. I don't see it like a spirit of lust, but you are allowing peer pressure to want to make you do something desperate. So I want to pray for you. I want to counsel you. I want to will definitely be connecting with you, and to make sure that you will not do something that you will regret. When you do this, you're definitely going to regret this, and that is not a good idea. I just want to say thank you so much for sending in your questions, and I hope I've been able to answer some of your questions. And again, it's a no-no. And get my book. Let me know how this broadcast, my marriage and relationship counseling session, has been a blessing to you. Tune in tomorrow morning, the same time, and with my special guest. So we're going to make sure she's online, hearing with us, because she definitely have heart for people. And also check our previous broadcast. I've done some broadcasts with Apostle Joanne and Pastor Gail, as for a powerful broadcast. I want to say you take care of yourself. I hope you tune in next time. Thank you, Michael. I see Michael's online. So thank you so much for tuning in. So, and thank you all for watching. So, and until next time, you be strong in the Lord. and any power of his mind. Thank you. Shalom.
Thanks for watching. Hope you've been blessed by today's message. Follow Apostle Mercedes Mondon at Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.